Okay, so now we're moving on to arm work. You have a choice between two options. This is option one. It is single arm back rowing preps followed by the overhead press prone series. I have shortened the straps, and spring resistance for this is going to be one white, one blue, or one white, one blue. If somebody's really strong, they might be able to get away with one red, but I would be careful with loading up the resistance because we have rotation row in this series. Okay, so you can hold a couple of places onto the straps. Again, the easiest place to hold is here. You can choke up and hold the strap here to make it a little more challenging, or hold all the way onto the rope to make it the most challenging. I'm going to start with my plow. I'm going to start with the palms back, pressing into my strap because I like the way that it feels. It kind of closes off the chain and really turns on my lat for me. So with that said, I'm going to get started with this series. Opposite hand is again pressing gently into the box, and abs are nice and engaged. Lots of good work for the erector spinae because the resistance is coming from the front. Oh, and your postural muscles. This is all about the postural muscles of the upper back and your scapula stabilizers. All right, now with that said, I'll go ahead and get started. So pulling the abdominals in, nice and tight, widening the collarbone, suctioning the tips of the shoulder blades onto the back. I'm going to inhale to prepare, exhale, reach down to pull back without rotating. Now what you'll see is I'm not allowing my humeral head to rotate forward, so I'm not losing my scapula stabilization. Instead, I'm keeping it pointed upwards. Reaching down to go back. Nice and smooth. Right into rotation row. So from here, I'm going to grab the rope with my opposite hand for rotation row. Important thing here is we initiate with scapular retraction. I'm going to place my free hand right here on my thigh to aid in the rotation, or just to let there be a little bit more freedom when I rotate. So I'm going to retract my shoulder blade towards my spine, so draw it towards my spine. That initiates the rotation, and then I'm going to just rotate my thoracic spine. So this is moving. We're rotating from the waist up, initiating with scapular retraction. Great work for unsticking that thoracic spine. We're all very limited in the rotation these days. You can't rotate your spine or turn your head, can't drive, can't see behind you. Plus it just causes a lot of back pain to not have full range of motion. And 2, and 1. Then you're going to place the rope back into your other hand for biceps to the opposite shoulder. So really stabilize this arm bone. Inhale to prepare, exhale, curl. And curl. So lots of stabilization, just working that bicep on a slightly different angle than normal. So it targets different fibers. Very functional movement here. 7, 8, and 9, and 10, and then we get to repeat that all to the other side. So I'm picking up my strap for plow. Free hand is gently pressing into the box to stabilize my shoulder blade on the free side. Inhale to prepare, exhale, reach down to go back. Again, keeping that humeral head pointing up, not collapsing and losing my scapular stabilization. Right into rotation row, grabbing onto the rope with the opposite hand. You'll be able to see a little better on this side. I'm gonna retract the shoulder blade, which starts to initiate that spinal rotation, and then I simply pull back with my elbow like a bow and arrow. But shoulder blade, rotate. So you may find that this feels a little different from side to side. Mine didn't at first, definitely, but it definitely feels a little more even because I've been obsessively doing this exercise. So it does help if you take your head with you, your spine follows your eyes. Two more. And last one, right into bicep curls to the opposite shoulders, stabilizing the shoulders. Inhale to prepare, exhale. And two, keeping the shoulders level and square, abs tight. Keeping that elbow still in space, two more, 9, and 10. And then from here, we would move on to overhead press prone.